Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you are in your day. I hope you're feeling loved and blessed. What am I kind of chuckling about? I have to do a re-over. A redo. I was recording, and then all of a sudden, it just stopped. And then I tried to keep going. Was going to do a part deux kind of thing, and I was like, yeah, this is not working for me. Um, I had to just start over, and we was in there. I tell you what, it was all making sense, and then all of a sudden, so I had to delete a whole bunch of videos, and that's unfortunate, but it happens. It's okay. It's not a big deal. We're gonna start over, okay? So, welcome to March 17th, 2026. It's Tuesday, ruled by the Tower and the planet Mars. It's all about that fire element. And with the moon going into Pisces, that balance of the water element, we are cooling the flames or we are boiling over. Okay. I'm going to give you a little bit of experience that I have when it comes to sudden upheavals and releases. Okay. Says, but my note says, talk about my life changes that happened suddenly. Talk about my life changes that happened suddenly. Okay. What do I know? Okay. So during COVID, I was illegally evicted from my house. The owner's son took over because the father got sick. Long story short, he doesn't even come with paperwork. He comes to my house with six fucking dudes, okay? Six big ass fucking dudes, okay? And yeah, motherfucker. And he tells me, you got 30 days, and that's illegal. 30 days to get the fuck out, or I'm gonna come in and kick in your fucking door. In front of my daughter. In front of my daughter. I was pissed. So I yeah, I ended up having to move. I did get a lawyer, so I should have got more time, but we got the fuck up out of there. And my daughter moved here to Portland, and I stayed out there. So I ended up moving like 11. I moved 11 times before I finally got situated, and then I cracked my rib. So yeah, changes, constantly having to change and adapt. Okay, so this is why I'm calling this the tower transition, and we're using that tower energy to help change our view, right? That burn it down, just let it burn down, let it go, let it just that sudden change, just let it go. Okay, we want to hold on to it often, but it just doesn't work. So that's the message there, the life experience message there, the changes in the experience that come from that is that this too shall pass. This too shall pass. And it's just so simple. And I've been having to use that for the past couple of weeks because, like I said, in the last video, my depression for the last week or so, it's just really bad. And I just kept telling myself, this will pass, this will pass, this will pass. Sometimes it just gets dark in there. Okay. All right. So this is called the next phase. Card one is your current life phase. Okay. We got up to, in the last video, card four, and then it stopped. So card one is the current life phase. Card two is what is shifting. Card three is how to adapt. Card four is your challenges. Card five are your opportunities. Card six is what to release. Card seven is what to embrace. Card eight, advice for the transition. Card nine is the potential growth. And card 10 is your likely outcome. All right. Let's take it down to the courts. Okay. We shouldn't stop this time because I deleted everything I didn't need. All right, we shuffle with our purpose intent. We're going to cut the deck like we cut the check. Put my name on the dotted line and meet me at the bank. Okay. Okay. So, card one is, what is the current life phase? What is the current life phase? All right. This is a journey. All right. Wands, and I'll tell you what. In the first reading, we got wands. It was wands on wands, a sword, and a cups on cups. Okay, so I'm not gonna be surprised if the same cards come up as a message as to get received. Okay, and maybe not. Maybe this is a new message. Maybe the message itself needed to be changed. Okay, so three is about creativity, birth, and growth. So this is about manifesting and creating your passion. Okay, so this, if you see this man, he's standing on the edge and he's got his three wands: the creativity, the birth, and the growth. Okay, and he's seeing what is on the horizon. What can I create? What passion can I create? What activity, what fire within me, and what project can I create? Right? All right. That is your current life phase. You are looking at what you can create and give birth to, right? A new passion, a new project, a new activity, okay? Because that's what fire represents, that Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy, okay? Take authority over your life, okay? Find that inner peace in your life, okay? And have patience. Patience, okay? All right, current life phase, creating a new path. Ahua! Okay. Card two, what is shifting? Those old thoughts, that's what you was thinking about, okay? Those challenges, those problems, thoughts, the old way of thinking, putting it to rest. Okay, six is all about communicating. And you know what? Sure enough, the last card was a six. So that message is still trying to come through, but it's kind of augmented a little bit. It's not a nuance. The problem right here is that challenging thoughts. Okay. You see her sleeping. You see her sleeping on her, what do you call that? Oh, what is that called? That white bird. That white bird. That's Swan. Thank you. Hello. And then the ravens, right? Two totally very different birds, but still the same. The thought. She's sleeping on that thought. And there's still, these other challenging thoughts, right? So you have to let that shift of mind happen, okay? That shift of mind, those challenging thoughts that you have within you, you have to let it shift, okay? Don't tell yourself you can't. Don't ask yourself what's next. Just let it flow and let it grow. Okay. Card three, how to adapt. How to adapt. You gotta let it flow. Huh. Hello. Patience. What did I just say? Sometimes I said this in the last one. Sometimes I say it before even the cards bring it up because the message needs to be received. Message sent. Message sent. Message is already in my ear. Okay. Temperance. Patience, the 14th card. Okay, I always recognize XIV because my ex-husband was a gang member. Okay, temperance, patience is all about patience. Okay, this is Sagittarius energy, baby. This is all about equilibrium and healing and balancing, moderation and restraint. Okay, you have to be flexible with this current situation. Okay, because it's going to be balancing itself out. Okay, you have to let the creativity create that fire, passion, activity project, and don't let those shadowing thoughts take you down. Have patience with your life. Okay, how to adapt? Patience, temperance. Okay. All right, card four is the challenge. I'm feeling like this is almost the same energy as the first one, so I'm glad. All right, card four is the challenges. Thinking you can't, thinking you won't, thinking you don't know how. Shut up, okay? Because you do. You have to let it mourn. Whatever it is inside of you, you got to let it mourn, okay? Three again. Three again. Creativity, birth, and growth. You are on a new path. You are creating a new passion. You're creating a new path, okay? We don't have one path in life. We have many paths. You can have multiple paths. Okay? Don't make yourself spin around in a circle, but create your paths that serve you. Don't create and release the paths that don't serve you. Okay? Your paths will change many times. And this is what I've told my daughter. Your paths will change many times. And that's what life is about. Experience, experience, experience. Experience everything you can. You are not just one thing. You are not just one thing. You are multiple things. You are a multiple energetic being. Okay? Okay. Card 5 is your opportunities. Here comes the sun, and I say it's all right. Hello. It's the sun. The sun. Joy and clarity. Okay? What's your opportunity? Joy. You deserve the joy, right? So don't let yourself be overpowered by those challenging thoughts and the way you think about it, okay? That negative thinking. What's next? Don't look at it, what's next? It's, oh boy, I get to choose something new. I get to do something new. I don't have to worry about the past. I had that path, I get to do a new path. I get to do something new. Don't ask what's next. Say, I get to create a new path. Okay. All right. 6. All right. This is what to release. Okay. What to release. All right. What to release. 7 is all about reflection, assessment, and evaluation. We all know that Pentacle is the earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Your resources, your physical things in the body. Okay. So this is about assessing your resources. Okay. You need to release that. Okay, how do I explain this? When you're asking yourself what's your next path, you're feeling like, okay, what are my resources? Do I have enough? Yes, you do. Okay, release the idea that you don't have an abundance or enough resources to tap into to make a new path. You might be feeling like, what am I going to do? Trust the process, trust your new path. Okay. You have the resources. Even though you're feeling like, okay, you're assessing all your resources, count un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq, six, right? You're counting your resources. Okay. And you're going, do I even have enough? Yes, you do. Okay. Yes, you do. Absolutely. Excuse me. Pardon me. I don't know where that came from. That spirit. Whew, release that one, huh? What was that? Yeah, let it go. Release the gas. Gas brake dip. Gas brake dip. Okay, you have the when you're going through assessing your resources, realize you have enough. Okay, when you feel like you don't, trust that you do. Okay, trust the process. Okay, let's go on. Part 7: what to embrace, and we are on what to release. I need to release my gas. All right, part 7. I apologize. What to embrace. Come on now, the world. Now I see why it stopped. There was a different message that needed to come out. You got the whole world in your hand. You got the whole world in your hand, right? Total completion and integration. Okay? The whole world is at your fingertips. You just have to embrace it. Hallelujah. All right. Card 8 for your transition. Go within. The Hermit, this is your earth sign. This is your grounding. This is getting your sense of well being. Okay? A sense of your finances, a sense of your security. Securing your finances, securing your body, health, and well being. Okay? Plant your seeds. Stand firm. Stand firm. Stand firm. Okay? Just go within. The best way to transition through this is to think things through. Okay, because that's what the hermit does. I'm a hermit myself. You got to go within, introspect, use your wisdom, use your solitude to think things through. Do some self discovery work to figure out what you want to do next. Okay, a little quiet contemplation to figure out what's next on your new plate. Okay, it's just a new plate. I love a new plate. I love all these major arcanas because these are new paths. And over here we have our minor. Okay. So we have the sun, we have temperance, we have the hermit, we have the world. You are on the right path. All right. So card 9, this is your potential growth. All right. You're going to see things from a different light. This is the hanged man. Okay. This is all about letting things go, right? Surrendering to that experience. All right. Your emotional release and sacrifice. See it from a different life and have that shift of mind. Okay. All right. Card 10. This is your likely outcome for your tower transition, using that tower energy to change the way you view. Thank you, spirits. If you know tarot, then you got to understand the power of this message. I just like feel like, wow. If you understand tarot, let me explain it to you. This is the Emperor card. This is a very powerful card for this reading because the Emperor represents the authority. It represents Aries. It represents Tuesday. It represents the Tower. It represents Mars. Okay? This is the total manifestation of who you are to be. The Emperor. Not a man. This is the energy of authority. Okay? This is powerful. This is your action. This is your structure. This is your discipline. This is your control and your setting boundaries. This is you and your new path. This is you and your new path. The sun, the hermit, the temperance, the world, the emperor. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I didn't say it. The tarot did. I'm I was a little disappointed the first time with the recording stopping, but this needed to be said. This needed to be said. Okay? You are the likely outcome of all this energetic energy, all this energetic work. Come on, baby. You got the power. You have the knowledge. You have the experience. You have the resources. You have the energy. Go get it. Go get it. Enough said.